Yes. Now we will do application of potentiometer. We have three uses or application of potentiometer. We will do one by one. First, to find out EMF of any cell. Listen, to find out EMF of any cell, first listen the principle on which it works. Suppose we have two cells and a galvanometer. Got it? Now, the cell first of EMF work as the current is passing through this galvanometer in this direction. Suppose for this direction the deflection in galvanometer will be in the right hand side. Got it? Now this work as the current flowing through the opposite direction of the first. Clear this term? E2 work as the want to current through galvanometer in the opposite direction as EV works, means in this direction. It means in this case the deflection will be in left hand side, the needle deflection will be in left hand side. But when these two EMF are equal, means the potential at this point and potential at this point will equal, then there will be no current. Only then it is possible if the potential at both the end will be same. Means suppose the galvanometer at this point and this point have the same potential, then there will be no current. Means then if we have no deflection in galvanometer, definitely what is the potential of E? Same will be E2. E1 is equal to E2. Got it? This is the principle on which we work. We find the EMF of the cell. All the principle are work on the null deflection method. So we'll use this phenomena. Now to find out the EMF of any cell, we will simply draw a line AB. Actually it is not a straight wire because it is a very long wire and it is a very big arrangement. So we will turn it into 5, 8, 10. How many times? It depends on the length we have taken the wire. It depends on we have to turn, how much turn we have to do. Got it? Suppose for the convenient we are drawing only a single line, but it will be having a more than one turn. Got it? Now at the point of A and B between we have a battery. A rheostat to vary the resistance of the circuit, a key, this is the arrangement, and here we have, this is the wire, and here we have a cell whose EMF is to be find out, a key, galvanometer, and also a jockey. This is the arrangement to find the EMF of any cell. When we move a jockey on the wire AB, in between the wire AB, and find out the null point. Suppose we have a null point at this position. Jockey is this position, C position. It is very important topic for the numerical, so listen and understand the concept on which it works. Got it? If there is no current in galvanometer, then potential of this should potential of this. Means there is equal potential difference between these galvanometer के दोनों पॉइंट के एंड्स पर पोटेंशियल कैसा होगा? सेम होगा, तभी galvanometer में करंट नहीं है. Means there is same potential at these 2 points, and this is a 1 point. Means there is equal potential difference for these 2 points. Got it? So how can we find the potential EMF of cell? Here the potential of E is equal to, we know E is equal to V for I is equal to 0. It we have previously done. When we have done E is equal to V plus IR. Got it? If I is equal to 0, then E is equal to V plus IR. Means total EMF is equal to potential plus EMF across the internal register of cell. Then for I is equal to 0, we will take E is equal to V, and already we have done on the principle of let potential gradient is K. Then what we have? Then K, or we can write here V is equal to KL, and this is the length which we have find out with the help of scale. Here we have also a scale. With the help of this scale, we can find the length of wire from the point end of A. Then we can write here E is equal to KL, as K is a known quantity and it is constant for particular conductor. L we can measure with the help of scale. Then we can find the EMF of this cell, as the potential of this conductor is same as potential of this length of conductor. This is the main concept we should remember. The potential at this is equal to potential at this. Got it? Now what we have, this is the first application. Now we will do second application. For the second application, there is a compare the EMF to cell. Compare the EMF of two cell. What we will do? We will connect two cell whose EMF is to be compared, such as this is the K1 key, this is the E potential, this is the E1 we have to compare, this is the E2 we have to compare, K2 and K3. This is the arrangement for the second application, compare the EMF of two cell. We will do the two cell as parallel with switch K2 and K3, and along this we have a galvanometer also. Got it? Now what we will do? First pick the key K2 and open the key K3 and close the key K2. That current is flowing through this conductor only, means this circuit, and find the length of the wire. Then we have done in this case E1 is equal to L1, because the length will change when we open the circuit this and close the circuit this. जब हम इसकी को क्लोज कर देंगे तो करंट इससे जाएगी, और जब हम इसकी को निकालेंगे तो करंट इससे जाएगी, जब हम इसकी को निकाल लेंगे तो करंट इससे केवल जाएगी. It means E1 is equal to K L1 K, and for one key K3, K2 is closed and key K3 is open. This is for this case. Now E2 is equal to KL2. Key K3 is closed and key K2 is open. Then we have this second condition, and the length will be different as we have taken previous length. Now divide equation 2 by equation 1. E1 upon E2 is equal to KL1 upon KL2, cancel out. E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 upon L2. This is the way to compare the EMF of the two cell with the help of potentiometer. Now the third application, find out the internal resistance of any cell. Third application, it will remain same, only we will change. This is the battery of EMF E, rheostat key. Only we will change here, we will add on any internal resistance, external resistance R. Got it? Now we will change this. Find out internal resistance of any cell. This is the third application which we are doing. Now what we will do, a cell is connected across from the point of A through galvanometer and through the jockey. Now we will move the jockey on the galvanometer and close the key K2 and close the key K3 and open the key K2. The current is passing through only E. Then E is equal to, as the current is 0, will V, or E is equal to, I will write here what? KL. Got it? Now when we connect the circuit also, then what we have? We have E is equal to V, and now here we have IR also. Means E should be greater than V plus IR. And what is the V? V is the potential across the circuit. Means E is equal to IR plus IR. Got it? No. This is the another external circuit. Both the keys closed. Here only one key K2 is closed. Here both the keys closed. Now the total EMF of circuit E is equal to total. We have already done potential across any resistor is E plus I upon small r plus capital R. Small r is here. As when we have considered the internal resistance of cell, then we will design here such as R and E. Got it? Now we have this relation, and we have already done for this relation the derivation. V is equal to E upon V minus 1R. Here all the known term, we have E, we can find the value of E with the help of this. We can find the value of V with the help of this. And R is resistance box, means known. This is also known. And we can find the internal resistance of the cell. These three are the application of the potentiometer, as voltmeter is more convenient to use, and it gives the near result as the potential between across the any conductor. So we used potentiometer, voltmeter, but the potentiometer gives the exact result, and these potentiometer have these three application for find out the internal resistance of cell and to find out the EMF of cell. These all about the potentiometer.